of a seesaw affair over in the Championship for that second spot alongside Leicester City. Will it be Southampton? Will it be Leeds? Will it be Ipswich? Who knows? We're going to take a little look at next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're taking a look at match number 33, of course, over in the Championship, and we'll get to that in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for the Championship is right here at Blackburn Rovers. We've also got Rovers coverage, world football, everything here under one rooski. Of course, we'll take a look at it, all of it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. And again, if you're new, subscribe. Of course, one-stop shop here. Leicester City are a one-stop shop right now, continue to dominate. They are 14 points clear of third place Southampton, but it's Leeds at the moment, sitting in second spot to, of course, going to join the back of the Premier League next season if the season was to end today. But it's not going to end today. We've got a whole weekend of full action, and of course, we're going to jump into it right here, right now. So get involved with the channel, subscribe. Of course, whopping 75% of you are not subscribed. So we're going to look back at these games here in all their glory, and of course, look forward to the next one of the games. So let's get cracking, of course, with a recap of the results, starting with, of course, St Andrews, Birmingham City with a 1-0 win over Rovers. With the 1-1 draw, the Eustace effect is in full effect, of course, for Rovers. Not great indeed. Kicking on forward is Leicester City with a 2-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday. I went with a 3-0 win myself. Norwich City, though, 4-2 winners over Watford. I went with a 2-1 win on that one. Hull City, 2-1 winners over Rotherham. I went with a 0-0 on that one. Leeds with a big 4-0 win over Swansea. I went with a 2-0 as well. Bristol City with a monstrous result against Southampton, 3-1 win. I went the other way. Of course, I did, and I think most of us did. West Brom with a 2-0 win over Cardiff. I went with a 2-1 win as well. Huddersfield with a 1-0 win over Sunderland. Big win for them as well. 1-1 draw in my eyes. Plymouth Argyle, 2-2 draw against Coventry. I went with a 2-1 win. Preston North End did beat Borough, 2-1 win in them at Deepdale. I went with a draw as well. Stoke City with a 1-0 win over QPR. I went with a 1-0 win the other way, of course. And Ipswich, 4-0 demolition job of Millwall, of course, to put themselves in a bit of trouble and, of course, put themselves right back in the thick of things for the playoffs, of course. So let's take a look at the situation, of course, in the table right here, right now. It looks a little bit like this then, shall we? It is, of course, Leicester City currently top the charts with Leeds alongside them. Southampton, of course, could get themselves in the mix this weekend as well. We'll see if they can get back to winning ways or and at least compete for that second spot, of course. Ipswich still in the heat as well, and they could also get into that second spot with a bit of luck and a bit of a goal swing as well. West Brom are in 5th. Coventry are alongside them in 6th for the time being. Don't worry about Norwich, Hull or Preston. They're all level on points with Coventry for that last remaining playoff spot. Sunderland also in contention, and of course you might even consider Bristol City also in the mix as well. Going down, Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday at the moment. QPR fighting to keep themselves in the mixer here. Millwall, of course, in a right old slump with Huddersfield alongside them. Stoke with a big wing as well. Birmingham also. Swansea also going downwards as well. So lots of drama still to be had, of course, over there, and lots of drama still to be had in our prediction league. So let's have a little look at that then, shall we? Of course, first and foremost, a quick recap, if I can get them fired up here, with a review of the round's results then. So let's take a little look. I'm coming at you right here, right now. It is still fresh off the bat here. It's still loading. I don't know what's going on here. All right, then, here we go, folks. DJ Horn kicking ass and taking A's, 17.5 points this past midweek. Sexy Hoagie up there. Wow, wow, wee wow. 17 points, of course. Well, not DJ. It's Jake Harmon up there alongside 17 points. Vindaloo Victory. James FC also kicking ass. Daddy Cool, 52 points. And Stevel as well. If you see your name in there, make sure you smash your likey, smash your subscribe, of course. See how you're getting on as well. Where's the Philly Rovers? He's down there. He's a nightmare. Xandus, of course, with the wooden spoon. Blocker. I don't know why he doesn't get a wooden spoon. But regardless of all that, that's the state of play at the moment in the old Prediction League round. What about the overall table? Well, it looks like this. Then James FC running away with it. 3-3-5 for him. First 7 down from number 1. Or down one spot anyway to wherever. Stevel up there alongside him in the bronze medal spot. Daddy Cool, of course, up 1 spot. Summer 2018 also up 5. Sexy Hoagie climbing to the top 10 with a 3-spot jumper, of course. Well done over there. And of course, AJ24 also on the up, as our Presil Hinterland. Is that a Rovers kid I see there? It is. Triple Rovers effect. We love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Anyway, that's, of course, the state of play. If you do see your name in there, make sure you smash your likey, smash your subscribe, of course, and get the likes up there. Anyway, let's kick it on forward then. Of course, look forward to these games, which, of course, coming at you this weekend. There's some zing-zongers in here, isn't there? We're going to start with, of course, Friday night. It's West Brom against Southampton coming at you at the Hawthorns. Now, I'm reading rumours that West Brom owners are looking to change manager. What the fuck are you doing? Carlos Cobrahan is the right man to get you closer to the money here. I wouldn't go change things at this point. Anyway, these two sides have played each other 25 times 2002. We got 6 wins for West Brom, 11 wins for Southampton, 8 draws, of course. Now the biggest win for the Baggies was a 3-0 win, scoring 24 goals in 25 matches, 0.96 goals a game. The Saints, 3-0 win, the biggest, scoring 27 goals in 25 matches, 1.08 goals a game heading into this one. Now 75% form are Southampton, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are third, 64 points on the board, of course, against West Brom. 58% form for them right now, unbeaten in the last 3. They are fifth, 52 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over at the Baggies was a 3-0 win for West Brom back in April 2021. That was it in the Premier League. The reverse fixture over at St Mary's earlier in the campaign was 2-1 for Southampton back in November. The odds for this one, though, West Brom 90-10 for the victory, 11-8 is your Southampton, 5-2. Of course, your draw. Going to go with a 2-1 win for the Baggies here. Of course, Southampton might get in a bit of a slump here after that result against Bristol City in midweek. Kicking on forward is Plymouth Argyle against Leeds. A bit of an early one here. Leeds got to make the travel all the way down to Home Park. Play each other 9 times 2004. We got no wins for Plymouth, 7 wins for Leeds, 2 draws, of course. Now the biggest win for Plymouth, they haven't got one yet. 6 goals scored in those 9 games, 0.67 goals a game on average, though. Leeds 4-1 win, the biggest, scored 17 goals in 9 matches, 1.89 goals a game heading into this one. Leeds, though, 90% form for them at the moment, unbeaten in the last 10 games. They are second in the table with 66 points on the board against the Plymouth Argyle side. 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. However, just 1 win in 5. They are 15th, 37 points on the board, of course. And last time that these two sides played each other in the league was a 2-1 win for Leeds back in November 2006. The reverse fixture in this season was a 2-1 win for Leeds back in November this campaign. They've also played each other. This will be the 4th time they've played each other this season. They played each other in the FA Cup at Ellen Road. It was a 1-1 draw. And then, of course, in the FA Cup most recently, the start of the month, 4-1 win it was for Leeds at Plymouth just the other day. The odds though for this one, we have Plymouth 11-2 for the victory, 29 on is, of course, your Leeds here, 7-2 the draw. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Leeds, of course. I think they've got the momentum under their wings, and Farkas boys look destined to get back to the Premier League. Meanwhile, Birmingham City under Tony Mowbray against his former club once again, Sunderland this time, over at the St Andrews. Now, they have played each other 29 times in 1983. We've got 8 wins for Birmingham. We've got 13 wins for Sunderland, 8 draws, of course. The biggest win for the Brummies was a 3-1 win, scoring 26 goals in 29 matches, 0.90 goals a game. Sunderland, 3-0 in the biggest, scoring 38 goals in 29 matches, 1.31 goals a game, of course. Sunderland, 42% form for them over the last 6, just 1 defeat in the last 4. They are 10th, 47 points on the board against the Birmingham City side, 50% form for them, winning 3, losing 3 over the last 6. They are 18th in the table with 35 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over at St Andrews. It was a 2-1 win for Sunderland, who won 3 on the spin against Birmingham, including the reverse fixture back in November this campaign. The odds here, 2-1 is your Birmingham, 12-5 the draw, 11-8 is, of course, your Sunderland here. Going to go with a 2-1 win for the Brummies on this one to take the points and, of course, move the chains as well. Bristol City gets QPR, looking to make it a big week for them over at Thrashton Gate, taking on QPR. Played each other 31 times since 1998. We've got 11 wins for Bristol City, 10 wins for QPR, 10 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Bristol City was a 3-0 win, scoring 41 goals in 31 matches, 1.32 goals a game on average. QPR, though, 3-0 in the biggest, scoring 38 goals in 31 matches, 1.23 goals a game. They're on 50% form are QPR, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. They are 22nd with 29 points on the board. Against the Bristol City side, 50% form for them right now. Back-to-back wins, of course, 11th in the table, 44 points on the board as well. Last time around, they're over at Thrashton Gate. It was a 2-1 win for QPR back in October 2022. The reverse fixture at Loftus Road back in November was a 0-0 draw. The last time the home side won this game was when Bristol City beat QPR back in at Thrashton Gate in 2019. The odds here for this one, Bristol City 11-10 on for the victory, 5-2 the draw, 3-1 is your long shots. Of course, going to go with a 1-0 win for Bristol City. Of course, maybe, just maybe, they can compete for those playoffs. We'll see about that. Millwall up against Sheffield Wednesday, of course, coming at you over at the Den. A bit of a zing-zong this one. Played 21 times 2001. We got 7 wins for Millwall, 7 wins for Sheffield Wednesday, and 7 draws, of course. The biggest win for Millwall was a 4-0 win, scoring 29 goals in 21 matches, 1.38 goals game. Wednesday, though, 3-1 win. The biggest, scoring 23 goals in 21 matches, 1.10 goals game. Just 1 minute 6, though, for Sheffield Wednesday right now. 33% form for them. They are 23rd with 26 points on the board against the Millwall side. 8% form for them right now. Winless in the last 7. Of course, just 1 draw of the last 6. 8% form for them. And, of course, 21st with 33 points in the table right now. Last time around over at Millwall was a 4-1 win for Millwall back in February 2021. The reverse fixture at Wednesday earlier in the campaign was a 4-0 win for Millwall, who are unbeaten against Wednesday over the last 6. 3 wins and 3 draws, of course. Only 1 goal conceded against Sheffield Wednesday over the last 6. The odds here for this one, though, we're looking at Millwall 11-10 for the victory. 12-5 is your draw. 12-5 is also your away win. Sheffield Wednesday. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here. Both Sheffield Wednesday have been fighting, scrapping for their lives. Millwall have just been dog shit. I think they're playing on at the wrong time. I think Millwall need to get some good results, and this might be a start of getting a run together, even though it's not a win. So 1-1 in the end. Meanwhile, Huddersfield Town against Hull City in the Battle of the H's. That's right, coming at you at the John Smith Stadium. Played each other 16 times since 2003. We've got 7 wins for Huddersfield, 6 wins for Hull, 3 draws, of course. Now the biggest win for Huddersfield, 4-0 win, scoring 21 goals in 16 matches, 1.31 goals a game, of course. Hull, 2-0 win, the biggest, scored 14 goals in 16 matches, 0.88 goals a game, of course. Just 1 defeat in the last 4 for Hull, 50% form for them over the last 6. They are 8th, 48 points on the board against Huddersfield Town side, 58% form for them. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 20th, 34 points on the board, of course. John Witherton doing a fantastic job. Now, these two sides locked horns last time around at Huddersfield. It was a 2-0 win for Huddersfield back in October 2022. The reverse fixture at the K-Com back in November was a 1-0 win for Hull, of course, in matchday number 16, of course. The odds here for this one, though, Huddersfield 23-10 for the victory, 12-5 is your draw, 5-4 is your away win, of course. Going to go with a 2-1 win for Huddersfield here, taking the points, and again, moving up the ladder they go. Leicester City against Middlesbrough, coming at you at the King Power, that's right, played each other, these two sides, 27 times since 1993. We've got 11 wins for Leicester, 7 wins for Middlesbrough, 9 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Leicester was a 3-0 win, scoring 34 goals in 27 matches, 1.26 goals a game, of course. Borough, though, 3-0 win, the biggest, scoring 26 goals in 27 matches, 0.96 goals a game, heading into this one. Carrick Spurs in a bit of a woe right now, without a win in 5. 33% form for them right now. 13th for the table, 41 points on the board against the Leicester side, winning 5 of them out. 92% form for them, heading into this one, of course. Top of the table, 78 points on the board at the moment, of course. Last time around, though, at the King Power was a 2-2 draw back in November 2016. That was in the Prem de la Prem. Of course, the reverse fixture this campaign back in November was a 1-0 win for Middlesbrough over at the Riverside. The odds here for this one, 7-4 on is your Leicester, 10-3 is your draw, 4-1 is your, of course, your Middlesbrough. They're going to win this one, aren't they? Leicester City 3-0 win. They ain't taking no prisoners, are they? On the way back to the Premier League. Norwich City against Cardiff, coming at you over at the Carrow Road. Played each other 26 times, 2003. We've got 15 wins for Norwich. We've got 8 wins for Cardiff, 3 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Norwich was a 4-1 win, scoring 42 goals in 26 matches, 1.62 goals a game. Cardiff, though, 2-0 win, the biggest, scoring 31 goals in 26 matches, 1.19 goals a game, heading into this one. 17% form are Cardiff, just 1 win in 6, 14 for the table, 40 points on the board against the Norwich side. 58% form for them right now, unbeaten in the last 3. They are 7th, 48 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over at Carrow Road, it was a 2-0 win for Norwich back in February 2023. In fact, Norwich picking up the win in Wales back in November. 3-2 win it was way back when. The odds, though, for this one, Norwich are 2017 on for the victory, 5-2. The draw, 60-5 is your Cardiff. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Norwich here, moving up and, of course, competing for those playoffs in real time. Preston off end against Rovers, bit of a zing-zonger, of course, over at Deepdale. Played each other 19 times, 2001. We got 8 wins for Preston, 7 wins for Blackburn, 4 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Preston, 4-1 win, scoring 30 goals in 19 matches, 1.58 goals a game, heading into this one. Rovers, though, 4-1 win, the biggest, scoring 31 goals in 19 matches, 1.63 goals a game, of course. Rovers on 42% form for them right now, winning 2 of the last 6 games, 16 for the table, 36 points on the board against the Preston side, 9 for the table, 48 points on the board, 75% form for them. Of course, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Last time around, though, over at Deepdale, it was a 1-1 draw back in April 2023. The reverse fixture this campaign over at Rovers was a 2-1 win for Preston. Of course, got a good record against Rovers. In fact, our record's not too shabby. Just 2 defeats in the last 6. So credit where's credit's due on this one. The odds, though, for this one then, shall we? 29-20 is your Preston, 9-4. The draw, 50-8 is, of course, your away win here. I'm going to go with a draw here. Of course, Eustace to start off on a wobbly path here. But, of course, I think if he can get a result, something like this, of course, it'll be a stepping stone in the right direction. We'll see if we're right or wrong. Meanwhile, Rotherham against Watford coming at you at the New York Stadium. Played each other 15 times since 2001. We've got 2 wins for Rotherham, 8 wins for Watford, 5 draws, of course. Now, the biggest win for Rotherham was a 2-1 win, scored 11 goals in 15 matches, 0.73 goals a game. Watford, those 5-0 win, the biggest, scoring 15 goals in 27 matches, 1.80 goals a game. Of course, both sides in ridiculously stonking form. Watford, 17% form for them right now, 4 defeats on the spin. They are 12th, 41 points on the board against the Rotherham side, 8% form for them right now, 24 for the table, 19th, 19 points all season long. Meanwhile, last time around at Rotherham was a 1-1 draw back in September 2022. The reverse fixture at Watford Watford at Vicarage Road was back in November. 5-0 win it was for Watford way back when. The odds here for this one, 7-2 is your Rotherham, 5-4 on is your Watford, 5-2 is of course your draw. I'm not going to go with the win here. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win the other way. That's right, Rotherham, surprise, surprise. Make it a difficult place to go for anybody. And into the final two, we have Stoke City against Coventry over at the Bet365. Played to the 20 times, 2002. We got 7 wins for Stoke, 8 wins for Coventry, 5 draws, of course. Now the biggest win for Stoke was a 4-0 win, scoring 20 goals in 20 matches as a goal a game on average. Coventry, though, 2-0 win, the biggest, scoring 21 goals in 20 matches, 1.05 goals a game heading into this one. 58% form are Coventry right now, just one defeat in the last 6. They are 6th in the table, 48 points on the board against the Stoke side. 33% form for them right now, 2 wins the last 6, 19th for the table, 35 points on the board as well. Last time around, though, over at the Bet365, it was a 2-0 win for Coventry back in October 2022. The reverse fixture at Rico was a 0-0 draw back in November when Coventry hosted Stoke. The odds here, 70-10 is your Stoke, 29-20 is your Coventry, 5-2 of course is your draw. Going to go with a 1-1 draw here. Another point in the bag for Stoke, another point in the bag for Coventry as both managers compete for their own objectives. And then the final one here over in Wales, it's Swansea, it's Ipswich, of course, is at the Liberty. Played to the 10 times, 2007, 4 wins for Swansea, 3 for Ipswich, 3 draws of course. Not the biggest win for Swansea, 4-1 win, scoring 18 goals in 10 matches, 1.80 goals a game. Ipswich though 3-2 win, the biggest, scoring 12 goals in 10 matches, 1.20 goals a game. Ipswich on 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Of course, just 1 win in 5, sorry, over the last a few games there. 4th in the table, 63 points on the board against the Swansea side, 17% form for them right now, just 1 win in 6, 36 points on the board as well. Last time around though, over at Swansea, 3-2 win it was for Ipswich back in October 2018. The reverse fixture in Ipswich at Portman Road was the 3-2 win earlier in the campaign back in November. The odds here for this one, 16-5 is your Swansea, 2017 on is your Ipswich, 5-2 of course the draw. Have Ipswich turned a corner in their form? I think so. 2-1 win for them, back to anyways, and of course back into the mix for the top 2. That's of course my take on it, guys, and if I'm right, the table will look something along these lines. Of course, Leicester top the charts, 81 points right here right now. Leeds are in second spot, Ipswich keeping up the heat at the top of the table, Southampton in 4th, get the cut off away there. West Brom moving in on those with a big win this week, of course, with Norwich remaining in that top 6. Going down, Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday and QPR, of course, and in the middle of the table, Rovers stay in shit zone. That's it, guys. Subscribe, smash the old likey, and of course keep on clicking right here at Blackburn. We'll see you next for the next round of games, but until then, we're donezoed.